Hey, everyone. Chris and I back here for another episode 2 of our new podcast series. But this time it's from Nashville, Tennessee, which is a little bit change of pace, which is why we got this cool like mural thing in the background over here with fake blinds, which really threw us off the first time when we came in.
The
here.
VRBO owners obviously really wanted to.
Oh, Southern charm, just like it says over there.
The Broadway. Yeah.
But it's been fun. We have been here for the kind of like a MSP conference, I guess would be the way to. I don't know.
Technology conference.
Technology conference. That's a much better name than what I was trying to say. It is too late right now. But yeah, it's kind of just like a conference for a lot of companies just like us, trying to serve a lot of people just like you. Kind of can see new trends in the industry, new products, new services, kind of just see what people are doing, honestly. Like it's kind of just a good, like we were saying, it's just like a good heartbeat to see kind of like what the community is doing. Because I feel like MSPs don't really interact with each other that much.
No, but surprisingly, I feel like the events we've been at, everyone wants to help each other out, which I think is true, which is cool. Kind of amazing.
That is cool.
Because I feel like in a lot of industries, there's that sense of, oh, we're all competing, and I don't really get that sense. It's everyone's kind of trying to help each other provide the best customer service and the best cybersecurity models and things like that. So it's
a cool event, honestly. But we just kind of wanted to talk about, like I said, we posted some stuff to LinkedIn, just kind of being like, hey, we're at this event. Can't wait to tell you guys about it. So we just wanted to kind of chat about a little bit of what we've seen so far. So, I mean, like we were saying, a lot of it's like there's a lot of big vendors that we've gotten to see, like CCA being one of them, massive company. They're one of like kind of like the like more like headline sponsor, but they were kind of talking about because they have their whole IT complete platform with like a bunch of services that they offer for like MSPs, but they are very not sneakily, whatever the word would be, teasing like teasing. They're doing this big bet of like millions and millions of dollars. Like it sounded like a really massive
who knows?
bet.
Might have a B in front of it.
Yeah, right. I can't wait to see what it is, but they're releasing some big new thing in April that's supposed to like really help MSPs, kind of like a full stack to just manage like everything like MSP related. Right. So they didn't really say what it was. The CEO, Fred, who was there, didn't really give much details, but I'm very excited to hear about it.
Yeah, and I wonder if maybe some of the transactions they're doing are with publicly traded companies or with things like that, where I imagine there's more issues with that, where you honestly can't say anything because obviously you could potentially skew stock prices and things like that beforehand. Right. So I'm sure
that could be bad.
Yeah. But we'll see. Yeah, it could
be cool though.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's going to come out in the next couple weeks here. So
in Vegas or something like events a couple of weeks. Yeah, that would be cool. A lot of it, I feel like a kind of like a big overarching theme. I mean, obviously the buzzword all the time is when everything's cloud now. Like that's been like very like everyone kind of already knows that. Like there's nothing super surprising about that. I wasn't shocked by that at all. Yeah. What is kind of cool to see though is how there's a lot of vendors that we've seen like yesterday and today how are like, okay, the cloud is like the new thing, but I feel like it wasn't, at least apparent to me, it wasn't like here's the cloud, but kind of just figure it out on your own. It's kind of like, here's the cloud. Now we're going to give you services to like manage the cloud or manage clouds. Like one of the companies that we saw was like, here's like a tool for helping you manage like multiple different like companies, like cloud stuff in like one unified like sort of thing, like new stuff like that. Like, okay, we're all doing cloud now. Let's lean into it and let's find a way to make it like easier.
Yeah, easier to control and have insight into. Yeah. I think as we move our data outside of the corporate office to then make sure that we're keeping it secure and that the policies and procedures and all that stuff stays where we want it to be, I think is so crucial because I think some of the cloud is very, generic. Maybe, but I think we have this thought about the cloud where we just put it there and it's fine and it's backed up and it's secure and it's fine, it's safe, and there's a lot of times you have to actually go there and secure it and lock it down and create better policies and create rules, and it's not always happening. So I think to have some of those tools to make that,
like if you go and make a Microsoft tenant right now, it's actually like horribly unsecure.
Yeah, you definitely have to go through and sort of like go through the process of locking it down. But to have some tools to make that easier to audit and have, especially as insurance companies and audits and compliance and things like that grow, to be able to have tools that make it easier to verify things. And sometimes, honestly, clients have admin access. So to be able to make sure that
that's true,
that's not changing, that someone didn't, no one's ever going to do that maliciously or intentionally usually. To be able to have a tool that's going to kick back a result and to be like, hey, someone changed this policy. Here's the policy you built. Here's what you told it. Here's what you deployed. And that's changed. Would you like me to push it back down again? Whatever. So I'm pretty excited to see some of those new technologies come out. Anything else you saw that seemed interesting.
There was, I'm trying to think what else there was. Some of it that's kind of cool to see is like, kind of like we were saying at the beginning, where it's like it's kind of cool to see what everyone else is doing, because like sometimes I feel like a lot of times sometimes we're all like in this like bubble kind of, because like you kind of like there's kind of like the weird unconscious things like, okay, we're all competitors, we're not going to really like talk to each other, it's really not true, to be completely I mean, we are and we aren't sort of thing, but like it's also like kind of like a good, one of the things I found really cool isn't even like a product or service or anything, but like the heartbeat thing in my opinion is really interesting, because it's like, okay, like X, Y, and Z thing isn't just a fad, like everyone else is doing it. Okay, so like there's real validity, like real world, like it's not just marketing, like you can go and sit down with another MSP company at like the the like lunch lounge thing and be like, hey, what are you guys doing for like phishing email tests and everything like that? Oh, you're doing something really similar. Oh, you're doing something really different. So a lot of it's honestly just like gathering ideas. Like we've taken away, like already in the 2 days we've been here, we have one more day here, taking away just like ideas of like, oh, that's like a different way to do it, or like
I think it's like everyone just gets better. And the nice thing is these bigger conferences and things like that, everyone's from so far away that people aren't super worried about it, where maybe there's another competitor here, but probably not. And so I think it might be a little bit more cutthroat if it was like everyone was in a particular area,
like the Milwaukee conference.
But I think because there's a lot of technology experts that are kind of all over the place. People just feel more willing to be like, if I help someone out in Texas to do better, it's not going to bother me. And if that person from Texas has some good ideas that he can give to me, and vice versa, it doesn't really, like both of us get better, both of our markets get better. And so I think that I see a lot of that happening. And just some of the new concepts and tools and things to sort of do pen testing more easily and rapidly. And
that was cool.
Just a lot of new ideas. So
you can help break the mold of like a way to just like every business kind of just like sets a way to do everything, which is like great, but it's like maybe that's not the best way. And like the other person came up with another great idea, and it's like just this cool thing.
Iron sharpens iron, right? Like we can come through and be like, hey, here's what we found is successful. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's amazing. Maybe I'll start doing that. And they're like, oh, we've seen this work really well for us. Here's this way we can rapidly deploy pen tests and determine when there's an issue in the network. Oh wow, I never thought about that. And then you can both leave in a better spot than when you came. And
we plan, because we have one more day there, so we do plan. We plan to try to do a couple, like 1 or 2 more videos, just like quick little things for LinkedIn, just because almost all these vendors that we've talked about, like CCA and some of the other ones, most of them have like booths there and everything like that, so you get to go around like talk with them. So I'd like to, what we're going to try to do tomorrow is like get a couple other videos with like maybe in front of the CCA booth, and maybe we can like kind of share like, oh hey, here's some like just a quick example of some of the cool things they talked about, or a lot of them have like screens up with like what they're doing and stuff like that. So expect to see just like a couple more things. It's just it's kind of fun to show you guys this stuff. Also, all the free merch is kind of fun.
That's not why we're here. We're here to learn more things so that we can help our customers
and bring home more pairs of socks.
Yeah, exactly. So that we can give them more.
That is the main reason.
So the first time you put them on, they completely rip.
Someone did tell us that. Yeah.
I feel like that's all these merch things, right?
A little bit.
Which is, if you ever get CCA merch, we intentionally try and get
the good stuff,
the nicest stuff that
pens
you can actually get from some of these vendors that will print your name on stuff.
Right.
Because we want this isn't our pen, but if we were going to give away pens and things like that, we want them to be good. We want you guys to be able to actually use them. So that's not our model. We like to find a quality product, but
exactly. But
but I suppose if you're printing like 50,000 t-shirts, they have to save money somewhere.
But it was just kind of wanted to sit down, talk to you guys for a couple minutes, just kind of tell you guys what we've been up to. Like I said, we'll be kind of trying to film. We'll be doing our newsletter here, so you'll probably see some sort of background, either if it's here or somewhere else in our spot here, just to do like our newsletter from here, and hope to put some more stuff on LinkedIn just to show you guys. And in the coming weeks and months, as some stuff gets unveiled, like the whole CCA thing gets unveiled, we can tell you guys more. But in that case, I think we'll be there tomorrow. We'll check in with you guys soon.
Wrap up. We're just excited to be here in Nashville.
It's fun.
We're excited to be able to do these things and be able to learn and help you guys out. So
cool. On that note, then, we will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good night, or it's night for us, morning, whenever you see it. I don't know, but we'll talk to you guys later. So take care.
See you guys.
See ya.